Well, we've been talking about it all morning long,
Oh, yeah.
and I hope you're as interested in it as we are. Doctors are warning people of the risk for heart disease to limit the amount of salt in their diets. But a new study conducted mainly in China goes a little step further than that. It gives hope that our limiting your sodium doesn't necessarily mean bland food. But I think more importantly here, and Shirlene, we're going to talk about it. We got a doctor to help us talk about it. It's how you can take control of your sodium.
Absolutely. And I think that the problem, Sam, is that a lot of people just don't have a clue how much sodium is really in their foods. Like, take, for instance, look at this. This is an instant ramen packet. Do you see how many milligrams of salt is in that? 1,700 milligrams. You usually take in, you're supposed to at least take in 2,000 milligrams in a normal diet, and 1,500 if you're trying to cut down on salt. So you blew it right there.
Yeah, so you blew it with one meal.
And then even items we'd consider less processed, like pickles, can have a lot of salt. My kids love pickles. A regular dill pickle can have as much as the total daily allotment for someone on a low sodium diet. So where's the hope for flavorful food?
That's well, so we have some expert advice here. WebMD's Chief Medical Officer and friend of the show, Dr. John Whyte, is here to talk about all of this. Doctor, thanks for coming in. First of all, we're going to dig into so much because we've all been having this conversation this morning. What's the biggest headline out of this study to you?
The biggest headline is we're consuming way too much sodium, and it's not the salt shaker that's giving you too much sodium. It's the hidden sodium that's in food.
So break that down for me even further. So it's like if I go into a sandwich shop, there's food, there's salt in that sandwich. If I buy frozen food, there's salt in that frozen food. If I buy canned food, there's salt in that canned food. And I may not know how much sodium is in that. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly right. So we talked about, you mentioned in the opening, 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams of sodium a day. The average American consumes 3,500 milligrams of sodium. So we're way above. And it's all the things you don't think about. It's in bread.
Yeah.
It's in pizza. Why do we think pizza is so great to then, drink some fluids?
So the nitty-gritty of this new study was really citing what we just mentioned. Takeout, not necessarily the food that you are preparing, but it's when you go and purchase said food. You're going to a restaurant, you do not know how much sodium you are consuming. How do we find out? Like, is there like a meter, like a metric? Do you get a blood test? Like, how do you know how much sodium you're taking in?
Well, restaurants are notorious for adding lots of salt because that gives it flavor, and that's what you want in a restaurant. Something that I've done over the past few years is really look at the food labels. Even when you go out to fast food restaurants, you can see what the amount of sodium is, per serving, and you want to have a reference. So I even say if you look at a frozen, food and it's sounds healthy because it's chicken and vegetables, but it's 900 milligrams of sodium, which is usually what it's around. You have to think, that's a bit much. Maybe I could make it on my own. Maybe I could choose a different option.
But is there a test?
There's really not a test, and that's why these studies are so hard to do, because it's really about a food diary or food recall. There is a sodium in your blood count, but that's not really telling you about the amount of sodium. But what you do see is your blood pressure might be higher than usual. You might be more bloated. You might be having more cramps or feel more fatigue. That's really the issue of you don't realize it, and then you're not really looking at sodium. You're so concerned about sugar, which is important, but sodium is as well.
It's scary because the #1 killer of women, as we have done time and time again for American Heart Month, is heart disease.
Right.
So,
and you know what people will say? Back to the beginning, I'll stop using the salt shaker, Dr. Whyte, and I'll be like, that's not the problem.
That's the problem. Well, what if you're trying to make a meal at home for the family there? You're conscious of all this information. What can you use instead of salt?
Right. So we do have these salt substitutes. Some of them are potassium instead of sodium, and that's actually a good thing because that actually helps with blood pressure. But we can go back to the way our grandparents likely cooked, which is about spices, right? It's about herbs. It's about ginger and garlic and onions, right? That's going to give it a lot of flavor.
I do these little flavor bombs, like these, it's like a medley of different herbs, and then I'll just pop that into my food.
I like that.
Doc, can I get one thing out too? I think because we're used to the taste of salt now, because we've been flooded with it for such a long time, it feels wrong if we don't taste that. The one thing I had to do, just because of my blood pressure, was eliminate it. And what I found is that when I get food at a restaurant now, I don't like it.
Right.
It's too salty for me. It's just, I know you got to put up with it. I know it's going to bother you, but if you eliminate it, you will eventually get to the point to where you're like, this is the way I like my food. This tastes the way it should taste.
Sam, that's the same thing that I did in terms of high blood pressure, and then I started to look at the different foods and reduced it. Now when I eat something with a lot of salt, I'm like, whoa. It's the same thing when people say they stopped drinking soda and they were drinking Coke and they switched to Diet Coke and then they go back to a regular soda. They're like, whoa.
What you're used to.
We don't want to wait until we have high blood pressure or have some of these problems that lead to bigger problems. So hopefully we're getting everybody hyper aware.